time I was 17, man, I thought I'd be in jail. Cause we moved out to the burbs and still get cuffed up in a cell. Most are blind to this world, but this world, I see it well.
Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Hoosier State, where Colts fans rise to their feet with the striking of the anvil as it is time for football here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indy. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Indianapolis Colts. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. These guys came out on top a week ago, something they haven't done much of to this point. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer out of Colorado. It's Shedeur Sanders.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. Let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdowns.
And they got the win.
And they got the win, so I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
The rushing numbers for Taylor in last week's ball game. 19 carries, 113 yards.
And a rushing title's definitely within sight, so the excitement on the offensive side of the football, I mean, they're bouncing off the walls, wanting to get out there. But they also understand they're going to face some really stacked defenses down the stretch because they don't want it to happen at their expense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. The Colts at 11-1 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy in midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Boswell now for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. That time 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Well, now how about this return? And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. You look at this Colt defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The home team's offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And here we are in the month of December with his name sitting atop the leaders in rushing yards as the season nears its end. Strong finish here in the final stretch of games could earn him the crown.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice the hula hoops where they place them and try to put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try to put the football in one.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Here we go, start. Go.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They go play action now. Sanders. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
First and 10, Taylor now. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
Come on, come on.
Throwing, Sanders. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Jermaine Johnson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6. Now for him on the year. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
79 Broncos.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see what the patience is on both sides. Each head coach.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, 81 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. And they'll accept that penalty. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The home team's offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Sanders. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now a 2nd and 10.
18, Pioneer. Viking, 18.
To throw is Sanders. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Mustang 19. By Kyer Elam.
Come on, set. Hawk 7.
Sanders to throw. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. It's caught inside the 25. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw now, here's Sanders. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's good for a Colts.
Let's go now.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll work his way closer to goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Here's Taylor again. So he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Here we go. Shot. Gravity Lions. Hut, hut.
Now Sanders. Connecting over the middle with Downs. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. And the 13-year man puts it through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's a gain of 32 yards. That's good for a Jets 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Here we go. Shot. Now go.
Slot man moves right. They'll set up a throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is set away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
A good one tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. In motion right is Pittman. He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season.
Here we go. Go.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
At the 23-yard line.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Check. Get it. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go. Here's Sanders. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Here we go. Check. 18 Cardinal. 18.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And this one is right through. And that will knot us up at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Back. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Sanders. That complete to Downs. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Ready. Cougar 19.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd down and 6 now.
Get it. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Looking to throw. Sanders. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. Let's go.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Come on, come on. Set. Viking, hey.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. That ball caught by his rookie wideout. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. 68 yards. And the Colts strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. As a former DB, you might not like to see them, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he returns this to the 22. And New York set to take the field. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. 2nd and long. This pass out wide to Hall. That's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A good return there, 17 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he has been met.
The Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
On play action, here's Shador.
And that is incomplete.
Andre Cisco right there to knock that ball free.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
18 Cardinal, 60, 60. Dragons, go.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So that drive, 4 plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
And New York set to take the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the draw, it's Hall. We'll get this to about the 38. 2nd and 6.
Made at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
He'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
3rd and 13.
They'll set up to throw.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8.
Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Well, they can thank their defense for another stop, and now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock, work it down, and of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you can pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Rock all 80. Bring it.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Get it. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing, Sanders. Open man, the tight end Warren. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Ready. Ready.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have a Colts first down. And that should be the run that finishes this game off. They go play action now. Sanders to the left side. He's got Warren, the tight end. Touchdown! Tyler Warren from 8 yards out. And the Colts stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Ready, ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. To the sideline and likely brings it in. And He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now back to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts 43.
Gain of 25 yards on the play. That's good for a Jets 1st down.
And he clocks it with just over 30 seconds left. 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now he'll tuck this and run. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Rocco 80.
Play action. It's Sanders. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were